All right, everybody. We are going into a chaotic and awesome series. This was one of the most highly recommended series from IEM Katowice. Many said this is the best series of the entire tournament. Yeah, the top 8 was good, but honestly, here, this qualification match from the round of 36 play-in stage was actually where it's really at. Now, I saw part of it, but I did not get to watch the whole series nor cast it myself, so I cannot wait to watch it and cast it now in more detail. This is Spirit in the bottom left going Barracks Gas, and he is up against the Protoss player, Nice. Now, Nice has sent a super early probe across to try and do some harassment and just try and distract Spirit. Spirit, of course, is a Polish Terran player known for his incredible late-game macro. He loves to turtle up and play defensive. Nice, on the other hand, is a Taiwanese player. Now, a Taiwanese player in all video games, they have a certain reputation, which is being cheesy, wild gamblers. However, Nice is a little bit different in that he can switch gears. So if he thinks his opponent's favored versus him, he will go really cheesy and just gamble and flip a coin wherever he can. But if he thinks he's favored, he can actually play really solid macro play defensively. Now, this is already... He takes a gas off Spirit. Spirit answers with an engineering bay block. Nice is like, fine, I'll take my third base. Oh, this game is already going to become a total poop shoot. Oh my, I did not realize this series started this way, guys. This is a terrible base to defend for Nice. On the other hand, Spirit can't get a second gas up, so he's kind of forced to play 3 racks here, unless he wants to do a weird second gas that's kind of about 30-40 seconds late on the natural version of the build order, but Spirit really should probably just be playing 3 racks in response to the gas steal. And I think against the guy who's thirds exposed out here, you push up the middle, you choose which way you want to push. It's going to be so hard for Nice to defend that. Now, Nice is making a battery, he's rallying an adept, and Spirit's not done yet! He's even going to build a bunker! Oh my god. Okay, this is so sick. This is so sick. Yeah, it's a really funny. So for those who haven't watched as much Nice over the years as me, they often have an idea of, oh, Nice is really cheesy because they've only watched him play against like Clem or someone like that. And if he's outgunned by someone like Clem, who he says, no, Clem's just a bit better than I am, he's a bit too fast, I'm going to cheese the crap out of him. But here against Spirit, I do think Nice will try to play a bit more solid. We'll see exactly how it goes though. Spirit's such a greedy macro player, all-inning him might be the way to go. Bunker should finish in time just before this adept gets here, but there's nothing to get inside the bunker. The Marines aren't ready. He's still going factory on 1 gas, which I do not agree with. I don't like that as a choice. Oh, and the adept does kill 1 SCV. The other SCV hops off the command center. Gonna need to build another depot up here to make sure he gets that up. Meanwhile, the Reaper is over there denying the mining for now. Adept is gonna kill 1 more SCV. No! Great dodges by Spirit. Gets those SCVs out. 1 can repair, 1 can do the buildy build, and these adepts coming back in though, they're not done yet. And oh, can he get them both? He gets 1 of them. He's taking a lot of damage here, man. Oh, these adepts are taking a lot of damage. He loses 1 of them. The Marines can now chase him down. The Reaper is still denying scouting. Another adept coming across the map. And he's just going 3-gate robo, so Nice. One of his favorite build orders. He's cheesed me with this out of many a weekly cup. I wouldn't even call it cheese because he just kills me. But a 3-gate Stalker Prism Adept attack where you're just kind of using that Prism almost like budget blink is really, really quite powerful. It's a forward pylon as well as a budget blink. These adepts are starting to do some stuff though. 1 Hellion does get across the map. That could cause a bit of an issue. The adepts are going to shade on into the mineral line. He's not done yet. How many SCVs has he got? 3. He's only lost 1 adept as well, but that is about to change. Spirit shuts down that adept and he might get this one as well. Marines have very high damage output and that one barely gets out of there with 9 hit points to spare. The Hellion does drive into the main. SCV's hanging out in here as well. He sees the Robo 3-gate. He knows he's about to get pushed. He doesn't want to try to kill the probes because the shield battery's there. He knows it's going to be a bit of a lost cause. The Reaper and the Hellion are just kind of denying scouting as best they, mining as best they can. He's got a backup bunker and a tank in the main. I think Spirit holds on here, guys, with a tank and this many Marines. Whoa, he attacks his own depot there. A little bit of panic for Spirit in this game. Oh, Nice does keep the Prism alive. And he's getting, oh, can he keep the units alive though? He's killing a lot of these Marines. Oh, the focus fire on the tank on the low ground Stalker gets the kill. Even this pylon's taking damage now. This game is pure chaos. Spirit though is ahead because he has got more workers. And a Terran with more workers plus Mules mining is obviously a massive, massive advantage. Still no shield battery here. The Hellion and the Reaper will fight as best as they can. The Reaper does hop out, does a grenade, hops back in. Meanwhile, redrop here. A few more SCVs do go down. The Vikings can have something to say about that. He drops the Stalkers though. Don't want to chase too far. And those Marines very heavily wounded. Cyclone's on the way. He's trying to build a tech lab on the starport. I think Spirit needs to get his second and third barracks going. The earlier he gets those, the easier this win condition is is. But I think right now he's focused on survival mode. And oh, nice! Oh no, Nice is going to lose his prism. Now, he could kill the Cyclone, though. That Cyclone will go down. Viking chases off the Stalker, funnily enough. They do have the same range. More Stalkers coming forward. Nice is playing so aggro with a Siege Tank up, though. Marines clearing the gas. Yes, he's still got Observer out here and an Observer over here. I don't think there's anything you can do aggressively, though. I think Nice has to take a third and probe on up. And indeed, check it out. Probe going to the third base. He's going to put that down in just a moment. Twilight Council is going to open up Charge, Blink, Extra Tech. He's up 2 workers, which is something. I think the main thing going for Nice here is the fact that the second barracks is so late, and because Spirit's going Cloaked Banshees, he's committing even more to the early game. I feel like if you could just get a 3-racks bio push, because Nice tech is so slowed down, he'd just be screwed. But Spirit continues to bleed out units here, and because he's still continuing to produce low-tier kind of like just... I guess they're not low-tier units, but they're very gas-heavy units, and the more investment in tanks, Cyclones, Banshees, Vikings, the slower your stim and shields are, and the slower your ability for your just standard army to crush through the middle of the map and really put the pressure on the Protoss player. But Banshees could come in with a big surprise and do game-ending damage as well. So let's take a look at the Observers. We've got 1 Observer. It's on the wrong side of the map. Recall is available, so we could pull that home with a quick recall. Trying to go up to 6 gateways. He's now building a Stargate. So Nice sees that Cloak is upgrading, and he wants to get a Phoenix to join up with the Observer and use those together to take advantage of just their mobility to shut down the Banshees. And the Banshees hiding up there, well, he really does need detection, but he's going to build a cannon for now. Interesting that he wouldn't build an Observer. That seems kind of crazy to me. Nice, not really probing either right now. You can see this Nexus isn't probing. It's Nice, yeah, there we go. He's only building a few probes at a time. He's very fearful of a 2-base push, but now that he sees a 3rd command center down, he should know that there's no push for the longest time ever, and this is just classic Spirit. Spirit likes to play overly safe, like overly safe. Now that's okay because he's so good in late game, I don't mind it, but against Protoss, I'm not so sure if I trust him to be able to just like dismantle Nice in end game. Nice actually has quite good late game play, and I do think that Spirit is maybe missing an opportunity to get those barracks up faster and go for a counter attack. And the Banshees are going to find some decent damage, but the Observer scouting this a bit too early, and only 5 kills. Oh, he grabs a sentry. Nicely done. Now those Banshees are going to hold position there. A random Marine walks in. I don't know what he was doing. How many tanks do we have? 2 tanks. Those Banshees will just hold position there. A Raven coming in the back as well to join up with this. Up to 5 barracks now is Spirit. He's still only on single engineering bay. And he's building 3, 4... What is he? 3 bunkers before he moves out to take his 3rd? Oh, Spirit is so paranoid right now. And it looks like the Phoenix Oracle. Easiest way to shut down the Banshee. Spirit plays such like like what you expect a ladder Terran to do, right? This is kind of like Juggernaut Jason style, man. This is wow. I mean, the thing is, you're playing against a Taiwanese player, and like I said, he has a reputation of being cheesy. He's coming across the map with Zealots right now. The bunkers are going to keep you safe. If you think the Protoss is definitely going to headbutt into you, it's a good idea. He doesn't know about the quick 4th base, but not that many probes being built for Nice. As long as these SCVs, not too many of them die, you should be okay. Stasis Trap to block the base is incredibly cute. Oh, look at that. Stasis Trap, does that block it from landing though? I don't think it does. The Command Center can still land. This Observer sees everything, which is very good for Nice. Now, if Nice just probes on up and keeps these double upgrades going, that could be huge. Where are the Forges? There they are. He's going 1-2 upgrades right now. +1 armor for Spirit coming in. Now, this is so weird because I really wonder, is Spirit just going to play 5 base? Does he just keep building SCVs, 2nd engineering bay and armory? I think he's going to drop a 4th command center and just turtle this out. It's not a bad way of playing. Now, does a Viking beat a Phoenix? The Phoenix, I think, has too many extra attacks it got in before the Vikings started to shoot. The Oracle being a bit of a pain. Does get 4 SCVs, does go down. Phoenix kills the Viking and just fades away. Very nicely done. Spirit, I think, has managed to make it past a point in the game where, honestly, guys, look at his army. It's total shit. But because Nice's army is total shit, but because Spirit has played this a little bit scared, I think Nice is able to get past there, and oh no! He gets a drop as well! A full drop ship! The double auto turret, triple auto turret only kills 4 probes. Okay, looks like he'll get a Zealot kill as well, which is kind of nice. So, I mean, the Raven gets some value, but it's only a matter of time till the Phoenix goes up there to deal with that. And this is looking like, I think Spirit, he should have had some sort of a timing attack he could have gone to. And now he's going to go for the command center on the fourth base and the Ghost Tech. But it feels like Spirit here is so afraid. This is the final qualification match to get into the groups. And he doesn't want to lose to Nice. And Nice is such a wild man. I think what might be happening here is that Nice is so hard to understand what he's thinking about sometimes because he plays such a wildly varying set of styles that Spirit might just be like, this guy is so crazy, he could do anything. And he might be playing a little too safe as a result of that. This is still a very shitty small army of Zealot Stalker roaming the map. For some reason with Phoenix on the same control group, which I gotta say, that's the ugliest army control group I've ever seen. It's just literally F2 control 1, which not the biggest fan of that from Nice, but he's got a mass Zealot army. Where's his splash damage? Okay, there's one way he can deal with this. If he flanks and maybe picks up the tanks. Oh no, Nice with a miss, Spirit with a misclick. Spirit with a big old misclick. He rallied his tanks. Oh no. To the right side, he loses his tanks. He's going to try and shove in here. There is still a big Zealot count. Oh, this game has gotten so sloppy right now. Drop at the top left, runs in, it does big damage. He gets 9 probes there, but his army's in disarray. That drop getting wrecked by the Zealots on the top. Zealot Archon running in here. Big Widow Mine hit on the Zealots. Is it going to be enough? Spirit's just going to try to run away. Those Marines doing big damage. These Marines here are going to try and drop away. The Zealot Archon chasing him home, though. Oh, Spirit, he's got a micro in so many places at once right now. This is so chaotic. Marines in the top left doing a little bit of damage, but the Zealots recall and shut that down. A mini drop up there is going to get taken out also. And it does look like at the end of that, Nice holds on despite having nothing but 1-2 Zealots and an Archon, an Immortal, a few Phoenix. And I think he's very happy he made it past here because now Nice is on 5 mineral lines, guys. 5. He's only got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 gases, so he's not that gas heavy. But he's got a Robo Bay up, so he could start making Disruptors one at a time. He's on 10 gateways, and he's just like, Mass Zealot Archon, let's go! Basic units, baby! Ooh, they're not burrowed in the middle of the mineral line, but he does target them. Oh, very well done. Great targeting by Spirit. 13 probes from a waddle by. Not a run by, not a drive by, a waddle by. Have you seen a Widow Mine walk? It waddles. Look at me. Hope nobody's watching. The Widow Mine. It's like literally the scariest, the least scary version of a run by. And yet it does get massive damage there. Double drop in the main. Oh, he gets the Templar Archives. Oh my god, this is pure chaos at this point. The Ghosts are going to need big EMPs. Storm drop. No, it's a Zealot drop. What? That's not a Storm drop. It's a Zealot drop. Oh, massive Widow Mine on the Zealots. Does hit a bit of the bio as well, but the rest of the unit's not getting on top. Meanwhile, the double drop is clearing up the infrastructure in the main base. The bio does pull back and clean this up. Okay, Nice needs to pull back from the front. Does he have enough Zealots to deal with this? It's a big Zealot warp in, and I think it should be able to clean this up. Yeah, he's going to pull back. Should be able to get rid of that one. Spirit has to pick up and pull back. He lost his Templar Archives. He's still not building any splash damage. Nice. Nice is like, have you heard of your Lord and Savior of PvT, the Zealot? What? Drilly Boys? No! What are they doing there? What is going on in this game? Oh my god. This is what happens when you've got two players who were not massive favorites by any means to get out of this play-in stage. They've crushed it here. They're in the qualification stage, but it's the end of a long day. Jet lag kicking in, especially for Nice as well, and both of them getting a little bit nervous, and the game has been so wild and scrappy. How do you even read a game like this? You do not practice games like this on the ladder. Oh, big Widow Mine drag. The Phoenix drags it on the bio. The bio's like, nope, 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 nope. Get out of here. We just took way too much damage from our own Widow Mine. The bio should win this fight versus the Zealots, but can he defend at home? The Ghost got run down. Ghosts do not have stim packs. Great redrop on the left side, and I'm telling you, remember, there's no anti-air. He's got, what, 4 Blink Stalkers right now. He just lost all of his Phoenix. Spirit can just keep picking up and dropping if he's got the APM. Come on, pick it up. Drop it somewhere else. Yep, he drop it like it's hot. He's playing Hot Marauder right now. These are the same 2 Widow Mines? Whatever it is, more Widow Mines randomly just waddling into the mineral line, and unfortunately not going to actually be able to hit anything. The Hot Marauder does get taken out there. Nice has finally got 2 Colossus out. He's also got 2-3 upgrades. Widow Mine gets a bunch of kills, as well as the other one killing some Zealots. Now he scans, he picks up, and he's going to go do a Doom drop, but there's only 3 full medevacs. The rest of the medevacs are very weak. I don't like this move from Spirit. He is a little behind in supply right now, but this is really chaotic. You can tell the nerves are kicking in a little bit for him, and he's going to take a 5th on the left, but that means he's got nothing to defend at home. Oh, he's going to get overwhelmed. 100% he's going to get overwhelmed here. He's bringing back the medevacs. The third command center going down. I don't know what Spirit can do. He's got bunkers to fall back on, which does buy him a moment. The Viking's going to try to do damage to the Colossus. And you know what? He maybe takes out those Robos before the Colossus pop. Oh, he's going to take out the Robos. Okay, he gets rid of the left Robo from being powered. But battery overcharge is one heck of an ability, isn't it? This Colossus is going to pop out and try to fight. Run! Run, daddy! Run! No turns and fight. It's not its best idea. Planetary Fortress plus Bioflank from the left side. Can he get rid of the Colossus? Nope, the Zealot Archon punishes him. Almost gets rid of the Colossus, but not quite. The Viking is going to take out one of the Colossus. He tries to pull back up the ramp. If you lose your ramp and your production, then you lose the game. Spirit, oh no. He's let Nice onto the production. Oh no. Oh, this may be a huge mistake for Spirit. He needs to reset his rally point to the back. He needs to clear these units and get those depots raised. Oh no. Oh, he's targeted the pylons, but that means he walked into the Zealots for a little bit. The Zealots got some free damage off. He's got to win the fight versus these Zealots, and he does stim micros there. In the bottom right, that planetary does stay up, which means he's still got a base mining. Unfortunately, though, for Spirit, you can see everything's dying as it pops out. These two Archons so close to death, but just a handful of units breaches the main. One Archon goes down. Nice defends his main base. Most of his production's been breached, but he does keep it alive. And most importantly, Nice has income. He's got this whole top left side of the map mining, and he's on the production. He's running away. No, you got to stay there. You're killing his production. That wins you the game. Nice, stay on his production. Nice is F2ing like a madman right now. He's just pulled his units off the production, and he's letting Spirit gather up. Spirit's gathering up right now. Dude. Oh, Spirit gets control of his production. He's still got a mining base. He's completely dead though, so I don't think it matters. No, it's over. Nice has managed to win this game. What a chaotic game. This was just crazy from start to finish. Remember, guys, this was an engineering bay block that forced a third versus a gas steel that forced an awkward build. And then it was just, what? Cloaked Banshees and bloody Warp Prism attacking into the Terran while a bunker was up behind the third mineral line. And this was just action start to finish. But as Nice moves down to kill this planetary, this last real mining base, Spirit's going to have to tap out of game one in this best of 5. Alright guys, game number 2 is going to be on 2K atmospheres. We got Spirit in the top right. He's going to go for that depot at the ramp. Very standard stuff. Down in the bottom left, once again going for a super early probe scout. One of his very first probes across the map. This is Nice. Now I think this is just a way of preempting any sort of proxy barracks play. He'll get over here, see if he's being proxy racked so early that he can send another probe out to hunt for it. And it's just annoying. You harass the SCV, you force an SCV off the line. So it kind of slows down their build a bit. Anything to slow down their mining by pulling an SCV off means the command center's a little bit slower. A lot of Terrans also won't want to scout because they're already using an SCV to chase the probe, and they're like, I don't want to slow my build down even more. By doing an early scout and having an SCV chasing your probe, that's expensive, dude. And because you come in early enough, look, you get to do damage and then come in for a second round. And look at that. Guys, he just made the barracks lose about 3-4 seconds of build time. And why is that big? Because that means the orbital will be delayed by 3 or 4 seconds. So notice this SCV here, this 19th SCV is meant to finish at the same time as the barracks. You got orbital, Reaper, orbital marine, orbital reactor, whatever it is. And in this case, there's going to be a bit of a delay. So this does just little stacking up effects to mess with the build order of the Terran. Look, the command center is losing production time right now while it's waiting for the barracks to finish. So you can see the annoyance this early probe forms. Is it worth it? Well, remember, Nice is paying minerals for this as well. This isn't free. He's lost a lot of minerals by sending one of his very first probes across the map. And he wants to build a pylon. The Spite pylon, just literally to say, if you want to build a reactor, you need to move your barracks. Oh my god, Spirit is just... Are you serious, dude? Are you serious? And the thing is, Nice will let it finish as well, I think. Nice is such a dickhead, he'll actually let that finish. He's like, I'm gonna mess your wall up. Now your wall's messed up. No. Nice doing everything he can to put Spirit in Tilt Town. And honestly, I think Spirit weathered the storm really well last game. And instead of going Cloak Banshees, if he just went second and third barracks and did it like a really basic 3-rack stim tank push, I don't see that any way Nice could have held it. So I think Spirit actually made things overcomplicated in that last game and allowed Nice to get back in it, even though Nice was on not that impressive a mass zealot army for a very long time. And look at that, the probe comes back in, does waste a tiny bit of build time, but I really want to see Spirit say, okay, you've been a cheeky dickhead, you won a game you probably shouldn't have, game 1, now's my turn to get you back. And this means Spirit, I would like to see him be more decisive on the counterattack and really take the fight to Nice if it ends up being in that same situation. Now, 2 Marines and a Reaper should be more than a match for the Adept. Notice the Reaper doesn't want to let that Adept hit it. He's going to try and hunt it down potentially. I think the Adept's happy to get out of there. Just shade home, shade home, shade home, shade home. Oh no, he's going to hang out here because Nice is just hyper aggressive, isn't he? He's going to let that Adept regen some shields and he's going to shade them both in together. Hellion is on the way though. Hellion plus Marine is going to make quick work of this dude. The Adept should not finish that shade, but Nice is a mad lad. Oh, gonna get the mule! Doesn't get the mule, and that means this should be a hold, but Spirit, you gotta keep the Hellion alive. Okay, nicely done by Spirit, dude. Really nicely done. And you can chase this down with the Hellion for sure. And he will. Good play by Spirit. Spirit gets the kill on the Adept. Another Adept coming in though, and if it can kill that, that's going to be annoying. And it will be able to. The Reaper does get deflected over there. Hellion goes down. My god, Nice is just relentless. He just doesn't stop attacking. He's just like, chaos, 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 let me beat you. My god, this is so annoying. Now, I have played Nice many times in weekly cups, and I've always felt like he was just tooling me and playing with me because he knows I'm so much worse than he is, that I'm a crappy caster. But now I see that Nice actually plays the same style when he's in a very important match of the World Championship, and I'm like, okay. Apparently Nice just likes leveling up the chaos a little bit, creating these drawn-out interactions and trying to find little mistakes from his opponent. So far, that's not happening though. Marines and the Viking push back the Oracle. And I gotta say, once again, guys, I think Spirit comes out on top. He's equal workers right now, and he's dropping a 3rd CC. This is actually really nice for Spirit. Now, obviously he's going 3 base. And you could argue, oh, you could just go 3 racks again here, because what is Nice doing? What's his build? He's going battery before 3rd base into just triple Oracle? Oh, is he going to go 4 Oracle? No, 3 Oracle into Phoenix. Okay, so he's just hoping to catch him with not enough defenses. Oracle does take a fair bit of damage. Oh my god, if he loses that would be crazy. A bit too much micro from Spirit. He actually accidentally cancelled one of his attacks for a moment. Widowmine drop going down the right side. Spirit's going to be so far ahead though. And honestly, if he just does like a 3 base tank push, maybe 5 siege tanks, push this angle with 1-1 upgrades. And just, I would actually go 5 barracks before engineering bays if I was Spirit. Or I would just go single engineering bay rather than double here. A lot of people go double when they go 3 base, but I think he should be aiming for a 4 gas timing. Now, he does go double engineering bay, so he does choose to play it a little bit differently to how I would here, which speaks to him really leaning back and wanting to play the long game, not going for the kill. Now, I look at Nice setup, and Nice is so behind, guys. He's literally, like, got 3 Oracles and 5 Adepts, and I guess if he finds some big damage here, this could be okay, but he needs damage. Wait, oh, Widowmines! Widowmine just did a big boomy. 10 probes just went down. Adepts dive in. But what are they going to do? Oh, wait, what's he going for? He's going to go for the Cyclone. Cyclone disappears. Phoenix taking out the Viking. Adepts going after the main. Oracle's going to take out these. Another Phoenix is going to take out that Viking. Dude, this is actually... He's cleared out all of the tech units of the Spirit. Is this enough? He gets 6 SCVs. If he can get a few more, that's huge. Dude, Spirit has no fighting units. He has 1 Marine and 1 tank. None of that shoots up right now. Luckily for him, the Oracles are about to run out of energy. But my god, that's a lot of damage, dude. And look, the Adept, there's still 1 Adept. And there's so many weak SCVs. There's so many weak SCVs. The Phoenix picking up a fresh mule right there. I cannot believe this 5 Adept triple Oracle story is... triple Oracle attack is doing damage. It's doing so much damage as well. That Adept is finally going to go down by 14 SCVs. And at the end of it, though, remember, he just took 10 losses to the Widowmines. Did the Widowmine drop go down? Yes, it did. It looks like the Phoenix did clean that up. Nice is going to chrono probes, though. Protoss is quicker to recover the economy, usually, than Terran. And he's got Forge and Twilight up, so if he can get back on the gas mining at some point soon, he's got to fix this gas mining up, as well as fix his minerals up. Maybe he can do some stuff. Oh my god, he does another revelation. 2 more Adepts. Who's still warping Adepts at this point in the game? Nice is, because he's crazy. 7 minutes in and he's still trying to just attack with random Adept pressures that are actually doing a massive disruption to the Terran economy. The Phoenix Oracle dives in. He's turning on his laser beam, killing SCVs, picking him up. The Phoenix are there. The Cyclone comes forward. He might be able to pick up that Cyclone and take it out. Spirit's got to be triggered because there's just such crazy, weird attacks coming in. But I do have to say, once again, I think off the opening, Spirit was so far ahead. In hindsight, guys, if he'd gone 3 racks instead of the 3rd command center, I think he could have easily stopped this. Now, on the other hand, I think Nice wisely chose to do this attack because he saw the 3rd command center. He saw that there was a bit of production being skipped, a lot of powering from Spirit, and he kind of sensed there was this very rare, weird timing attack with Adept Oracle, which only he even thought of existing there. No one else would have thought of that, but he's like, nah, I can do an Adept Triple Oracle dive, and this will do some damage, mate. And he's going to go Mass Zealot into 4th base against it. This is actually just his style, guys. 3 gas, Mass Zealot. With the Phoenix, I think it makes a bit more sense than the way he was doing it in game 1, where he only had 3 Phoenix. This time he's got 8 Phoenix, which is really good because you can pick up Widow Mines, you can pick up Marauders and tanks, and you just make it very hard for your opponent to drop you at all. Speaking of which, Widow Mine drops sneaking out the right side. That's a lovely move. Against a Protoss player who's playing heavy Phoenix Zealot, if you can sneak Widow Mine drops in, that's a good way to try and pull their attention away. Oh, Cyclone and another fresh Mule goes down. He drops another Mule right in front of him. Nice. I mean, he's just going to go for the Marines. Oh, this is so bad for Spirit. Spirit's getting slaughtered in this series, guys. And Nice is so far ahead economically. As long as Nice gets a bunch more gateways and does nothing but build Zealots for the next 2 minutes, I don't think he can lose this game. But right now, he's still massing Phoenix. He's got 8 Phoenix. He's making Zealots up there. That Widow Mine drop goes out and sees it, and he's got 2 Widow Mine drops. Guys, the great equalizer. Spirit right now is saying, please, Lord, deliver to me big boomy explosions, and may we cleanse this mineral line of foul Protoss! And boom, 6 probes. It's okay. It's not what he was hoping for. That mineral line was not that stacked up. This Widow Mine drop, though, coming down the left side. This is his other chance. He's like, I need to do damage right bloody now. Right bloody now. There's a 5th base on the way. 2nd Forge. Cannons going down in all the mineral lines. But it's not ready here just yet. And another one, he says, please, Lord, deliver us from our Protoss. Please. 8 probes go down. Not bad, not bad. Widow Mine drop did get out on that side as well as this side. He's going to try and drop these Widow Mines in each base, but there are cannons going up. And so it does look, and he's scanning. Okay, so look at that. He double scans Spirit, just assessed where he is in the game, and he just sees all the bases. So if you look at Spirit's vision, guys, he's losing all of his drops. All of his Widow Mines are going to go down to the cannons. Oh, that's a cute one. That's really cute. But he knows that he's up against Mass Zealot, because there's nothing else that Nice could be doing off just 3 gas guys. He's seen, hey, you're not taking gases. So all Spirit needs to do is turtle up and just make sure he gets a huge, massive bio mine. And Nice just lost another 14 probes. Oh, Widow Mine went on the high ground and did a massive shot. That one's got 10 kills. He waddled this one up here as well. Oh, that's how he did so much damage. And Nice, he's on 5 base. He's got no Zealots. I said, remember, he needs to do nothing but build Zealots to make sure he can defend the attack. Guys, he doesn't have an army. He's got 12 Phoenix and 12 Zealots. That does not beat this force. There's a good 18 Marines, plus a stack of Widow Mines, and it's not done yet. Boomy booms. Boomy booms just keep coming in. And the Lord of Terran, the great Maru, has blessed Spirit in this game and is allowing his Widow Mines to get him back into this game. Oh, and this is always it. The great equalizer, right? The comeback mechanic in TVP is always the Widow Mine drop versus a dirty Protoss player who's cut some corners. The Oracle goes in, which means he doesn't get a revelation. He's lost his detection, so he can't pick up these Widow Mines. But there's been no reinforce to this angle, and so the Zealot Phoenix maybe could pick this up. Tries to pick up and get out of there, but the Medivacs have already used their boost. He doesn't know which Medivacs have the units in them. Oh, these Phoenix are killing it, dude. He's going to try and go to that right side as well, cleaning those units up. Those 2 Medivacs will escape, but everything else going down. And Nice does end up holding that push. It's but the double bunker, the Spirit safety bunker is actually going to save his bacon here. He doesn't have many units, but that allows the Widow Mines to get some good stack shots. The Phoenix is still causing big problems. Oh, that bunker's going to go down. He's going to lose his 4th command center. That's a big problem for him. He's got Widow Mines that can still do some pressure on the other side. The tank's going to go down. More Marines and Mines desperately trying to hold the ramp. He's got to hold the ramp. He pulls back. Doesn't want to take friendly fire. Nicely played there. These Widow Mines are going to go boom, boom, boom. Boom booms ain't done yet, baby. Nice has got to do more damage, but I think he took an EMP. He took an EMP. The Phoenix don't have lift energy. These Phoenix need to get out of here. He's got to save the Phoenix. Those are his one expensive unit. He's going to try and drag the Widow Mines onto the Terran unit, and he does it. He sacrifices a lot of his Phoenix, but he kills a lot of Terran that allows the Zealots to get on top as well. Nice is rallying a Zealot in the front as well. Dude, he does so much damage here, down to just 45 SCVs. His Spirit. More Widow Mines trying to waddle their way in and get the boom booms. This game is utter chaos. chaos right now. The Lords of Chaos are getting raging stiffies watching this game. They're going, what the hell, mate? We didn't think we were getting this many sacrifices in the first 2 games of a best of 5, but yes, you are. Oh, the Observer does dodge the Widowmine shot, but not for long. Not for long. You gotta be careful, mate. The Zealot Phoenix is still continuing in. I don't think he needs to keep going here. I think Nice needs to gather up his forces and take a 5th base again and chill out for a moment. Keep adding those upgrades. Remember, there's no armor for Spirit. He's only got +2, so you're up an upgrade. But Nice is, he's also got a raging Protoss, and he wants to take the fight to the Terran player. The Phoenix Zealot just charging in. He's starting to lose that Phoenix count, though, and this angle here is not good. Nice, way too excited, and what looked like him setting up for a massive advantage, I think he's just thrown it away. He just lost a bunch more Zealots than Phoenix there, and he's just thrown away his advantage. He's gotten way too eager. Now he takes a 5th base, but if there's one situation you don't want to go with Zealot Phoenix, guys, it's into that choke point. If he went to the 3rd base and then waited out here, that would have made sense. But this 3rd base, how were these SCVs able to mine through this whole thing? You've got to ask yourself that question. You've got to say that is a crucial mistake from Nice. He's going to send a Zealot drop out the right. Oh, no, no, no. I mean, it's Spirit's turn, guys. Spirit has a massive army advantage, and he kills a prison with 4 Zealots in it. Oh my god! This is such a crazy game. It's seesawing like mad. And both of these players are hanging on for dear life. And again, he drags the Widow Mines onto the Marines again. You've got to quickly micro the Widow Mines. In that scenario, guys, there is counter micro. You have to retarget the Widow Mines or unburrow them quickly to make sure you don't friendly fire, and that allows your Marines to stand their ground, focus down the Phoenix, and then you can do it. But dude, those Phoenix have just been straight up kamikazing it this entire bloody series, haven't they, man? They've been doing so much dragging these units, these Widowmine fire into the Terran units. And this is actually super sick, dude. The command center is there. We've got the Widowmine firing, the Zealots coming in, the Archons, and I think Nice might have done it. But as I say that, he does get some... Oh, no, friendly fire again? Okay, picks up the Marines at least. Gets some big Widowmine hits. Those Marine drops will continue to go around and try to get the work done. SCVs pulled to the front. Hey, I don't even have a 3rd to mine from. Does a hold position with the SCVs. And the Marines dropping in this mineral line. This is a very important base. And he's got to drop down there as well with a few Marines and Marauders. Oh, he's doing a lot of damage, but he's got to save the Marines. Does save 3 of those Marines. He's going to pick up, move. Maybe this high ground angle would be useful. He redrops on the left side, out of range of the cannon. Nice is definitely ahead economically, but he's having his 2 most valuable mining bases challenged right now by just a handful of bio units. And look at that. Spirit's going to go for the triple drop and go for that 5th base on the left, the most important base in the game. Oh, hot pickups on those units. Spirit starting to show the thousands of games experience he has in crazy messy late games. He saves 1 Marine here. He cues this one around. It'll come back in a little bit later. Those units going to save as well. He does get this Marauder to redrop on that left side. The triple drop on that side coming in as well. His 3rd is mining. Nice. Just a few Zealots could ruin that, but it seems like Spirit, he's actually the one able to maintain better income right now. He keeps disrupting these bases, and Spirit's just not got... Nice has just not got the control to deal with it. Meanwhile, a single Marine drops down there. Will finally get cleaned up, but dude, 17 probes and the 5th base. Spirit has dropped so many mules. This is kind of like his economy is going to drop drastically when they run out, but that's going to give him a big reinforce of extra Marines. And the Ghost goes down. Zealots come forward. That's more than enough bio. Oh, Spirit, nice. You got to pull back. This is a great fight for the Terran. Terran units do clean that up. Zealots finally find that base. That is the last bit of mineral income for Spirit. Spirit, if this army gets caught, he's in trouble. Oh, he tried to focus the Phoenix, but great micro by Nice to get out of there. But unfortunately, you can see just how little damage they do. Not able to break through. The ramp is getting sieged right now. That 3rd base does reland. Attack on the right side as well. Income tab is massively ahead for Nice, but not for long. Spirit has something to say about that, and that is goodbye probes. They're flying everywhere. The Archon does come in as well as these Phoenix, and once again, you cannot let these drops get hunted down. But dude, he saves them again. Okay, I think he's going to go hunting, but that means he's pulling out of position, and that cannon is finally going to go down over here. He's going to recall. Spirit, get in the bait, or at least out to the dead space. He does so. These units trying to chase down there. Focuses down. 1 Phoenix, 2 Phoenix. Does Spirit, and the Stalkers will finally hunt this drop down. Oh, it's these moments whenever the Protoss does catch your units and you get overwhelmed. That's where things get nasty. 21 workers mining from 3 mineral patches. He's got to get back to that 3rd base mining. He starts transferring those workers as I say it. Spirit dancing around in the main. He wants to get the Phoenix and the Stalkers so he can get out of there. He does get some of the Stalkers. The Phoenix are still looking good though. That Marine runs forward and one taps the Phoenix. Probes for some reason running into Widow Mines. And this game is going to continue at an absolutely frantic pace. Both players neck and neck in supply. Spirit barely mining. 13 SCVs, 2 mules there. But nice, also barely mining with just 37 workers each. Zealots and Phoenix are finally going to shut this drop down very efficiently. Looks like he won't lose a single unit, but on the right side, uh-oh, that base is in big trubs. Big trubs, big dubs. Oh, and he unburrows the Widow Mine. That's the first time in a while we've seen Spirit do that unburrow micro. Otherwise, he would have taken big friendly fire. And whilst he loses a medevac, he does keep these other 3 alive. Another double drop going down the left. He took out the base on the right. He's going to take out the base on the left. He's going to lose his base at home, but if he pulls back up the ramp, he could do a valiant stand there. And it could be fantastic. He drops on that left side. The probe's trying to get out of there. Widow Mine says, "Ah!" Doesn't quite fire on its own units for once. The command center will go down. Pull up the ramp, Spirit. You don't want to be down here, buddy. You do not want to be down here. Get up that ramp, bro. Bro, get up the ramp. Raise the wall. Pull the lads up there. You've taken out the entire economy of Nice. You've lost your economy, but if you hold the high ground, you're all good. He's still mining 135 minerals in the main as well, so that's 3 more Marines if he mines that out. Not bad at all. These Zealots not going to be able to defend that command center. He focuses it down to just 1 orbital is Spirit. And Nice, I think off the back of that, may just recall back. Oh, his recall's not ready! He needs 10 seconds. He's like, could I have please, just 10 seconds? 10 seconds, please. 10 seconds! Oh, Spirit's not going to give it to him! Oh, no! Down to just 8 workers. Just when I was like, hey, you got the opponent to 1 orbital, maybe you could do this. The recall will come in just as the Nexus does go down. That's going to make this really hard for Spirit to escape. The Phoenix coming in. There are units on that side, but he's got Widow Mines to retreat to. So chasing into that could be a bad move. The Zealots, though, do drag those 2 Widow Mines nicely. The Phoenix here going to take out a medevac that still had 3 Marines inside. The Zealot Stalker coming forward. He's trying to hunt down this army. If he can hunt down Spirit's army very efficiently, that would be great. The Archons. Oh, the Archons are so good. He loses another medevac. He's going to redrop in the main base. Remember that Spirit does not have mining. He needs to redrop a base, get some mining right now. Otherwise, he's not actually building a bigger army at home. And if he loses these units, then that's a huge problem. Of course, he's going after the Phoenix. If he could scan, he could kill the observers. Gets 1. Gets 2. He shoots his own medevac for a moment there, I think. Uh-oh. And that's going to be another dead medevac. He leaves a few units behind. They're not going to be able to do much, though. Oh! Widowmine gets 2 of the Phoenix. There's only 1 left right now. But this base is mining, and he could drop triple mule. If he drops triple mule, he's going to mine a couple hundred minerals very quickly right now. There's still 2 Marines in that main base. 4 mineral patches, 5 mining in the main right now for Nice on 8 probes. His income almost non-existent. But Spirit, his income also sunks balls. And he's actually got 2 command centers. Sorry, guys. I thought he was down to 1, but he actually has 2. These units are going to find the SCVs. What has he got? 3 Ghosts, 14 Marines, 5 Marauders, 6 Medevacs, 4 Widow Mines. But there's 3 Archons, 2 Immortals, 8 Zealots, 3 Stalkers, and a Zealot. EMP destroys this army. Nice needs to spread his units out as much as possible and dive. He's going to try and drag the Widow Mines, but quick burrow, unburrow, micro from Spirit. His Widow Mines are unable to fire. He doesn't land the big EMPs that he needs to. And Nice realizes he just cannot take out that RV. He has to tap out at the end of 20 minutes of pure, unadulterated chaos. All right, everybody, down here in the bottom left, we got Spirit going onto Glittering Ashes. Now, looking at this is such a big map where it actually tends to lead towards some really action-packed games if it gets a bit scrappy. But considering how the 2 games have already gone, I'm just like, dude, is this map going to be a giant letdown? Just because I don't think so. I think it's going to be even more hype than the last 2 because they've played such crazy styles so far. Nice in the top right. He's not going for the super early probe this time, but he's got a low ground gateway, which tells me I think he's going to go Cybercore, Chrono, maybe even a Zealot across the map, but definitely earlier depths. And he's going to keep trying to get that that pressure on. Of course, the probe will come in, and he's going to try and block the command center most likely. Is one of the things you want to do. And probe's going to go for a bit of a scout around. See what it can do. We've got the probe here. It's going to go for the Nexus. Okay. Nexus first? Yeah, I'm like, surely Cybercore, right? Now, does he build a Zealot before? Or does he? He could go Nexus, then Zealot. That is an option as well. Because then you're still getting the Zealot out. You need a pylon if you're going to do that, actually. You'd need pylon already to be down. So no, he's just going to go quick adept. Fair enough. And it's Marine first for Spirit. So Spirit's opening up just very standard. And he's actually only scouting once his barracks is finished. It's a very late scout. So I think he's just going to go in, see the Nexus, run home. And he should be starting a bunker no later than... If you see the low ground gate, I would probably start the bunker at about 215, 220 at the latest, just to be super safe here. Just because this gateway is so close to you, you want to start that nice and early. And he sees everything he needs to see. No chrono on the Adept, though. Oh, that's interesting. Does he chrono now? He's got another 50 energy. Or is he just going pure probes? Might be a pure probes. No warp gate. So that tells us he is going to play Stargate. Now, it's that Oracle of Phoenix. I do wonder. Interesting to see. Nice. Go low ground gate and then not chrono Adept. I'm really, I don't know. This is just different to how I've seen people play before. Yeah, really weird. Does he do another chrono here? Surely, yeah. Okay, so he's just playing super economic is nice this time. Stargate on the way in the main. Shield battery there as well. Bunker, what time did that go down? 15 seconds ago, 225. That's, yeah, if this Adept was chronoed and double shaded, I think it could have got here before the bunker, but that's okay because he went immediate reactor. So he has enough Marines to beat one Adept anyway. So the bunker timing actually, he could have even skipped it, to be honest, in this game. Oh, slow reaction from Nice. Oh, it barely gets out of there. He's just going to have to shade that over and then send it off the right side of the map. But Nice is a mad lad, so he's going to try to get the shade in. He just wants to try and see if the factory is on the reactor. But seeing more Marines coming, he should know. What's up? Does he... No, you're not going to... Oh, and he even finishes it. Hopefully to get this guy. He sees a Hellion, so he knows what he's up against. He knows it's not a super fast Widowmine drop because he's built a Hellion, not a Widowmine. So, or it's only a double Widowmine drop if that's the case. He knows it's not 3 racks because the factory's up too early for that. And interestingly, 5 Marines and a Hellion are going to poke the front. I don't think this goes well for Spirit. Not with the Oracle nearby. It will at least force the Oracle to use its energy defensively, but if Nice reacts quickly, he shuts this down so hard. Oh, this is so good for Nice. The Adepts so far tanking pretty equal damage. And, oh my god, Spirit only gets a single Adept for 5 Marines and a Hellion. Ooh, a fantastic trade there for Nice. Second and third barracks going down. Spirit's going to go back towards a bit more of a standard and aggressive play. I like it. And he does cut a little bit of SCV production here, so he's got to be careful on that. Notice he's only on 31 workers right now. Widowmine drop barely dodges the Oracle. Do we have Phoenix coming out? We do. So Phoenix is going to be really useful here. And looking at this setup with the tech lab not quite finished, you know he's been building Widowmines. It could be aliens technically, but probably Widowmines. So I think this is a good call by Nice. He says, look, keep building Phoenix. Be ready with those to pick up the Widowmine drop when it comes in. And basically take a quick third and macro up from there. And that Widowmine drop. Oh, he should have steered that to the north a little, because now you've got the Oracles, the Phoenix, ready to go, jumping on top of it. And ain't going to be able to do anything here. Picks up both of these Widowmines. And this is a big shutdown. Spirit playing a really standard build order, but man, I think this really is going to encourage him to not do that again. He's like, yeah, man, it's just a standard, you know, I'll do a little Marine Hellion pressure, then I'll slide in a Widowmine drop. And it's like, oh my god, you've killed 2 Adepts this game for all of those units. And now the Oracle Phoenix has just full map vision. He's just going to go charge, +1 attack, +1 armor after that. Mass 8-gate Zealot on 3 mineral lines. I mean, we know what Nice is going to do because he's been doing it all series, number 1. But number 2, he's got Phoenix control over the skies. So it is just objectively the best call for him to do that right now. This is going to be a Spirit who's camping on 2 base for a while. It might even be a good call for him to just try and build a 3rd command center as quickly as possible. Oh, even picking off Marines right now. This is great for Nice. Because it looks like Spirit wants to do a 2-base all-in, or at least a very committed push. So killing SCVs is not even as important as killing Marines right now, and just lowering the unit count. Forward gateway gets proxied. Zest has made this so popular, and I think it's such a good way to play. I've talked for a long time about pylons on the edges of the map to both spot drops, but also to warp in Zealots. The fact that people have gone even further and started building gateways at those pylons now is like making me so happy, because I feel like there was this thing where like, oh, units don't warp in as fast as they used to. Pylons were so powerful, and Wings of Liberty and Heart of the Swarm, you just hide one pylon. It would be the same as a warp prism, essentially. It was so good, so low commitment. But there was a while where people just stopped using pylons on the map and were way too warp prism focused for a bit too long. And people have realized in PvT especially, if you can get away with skipping the robo entirely, you just have more stuff. And more stuff equals shutting down pushes like this, which honestly, guys, charge is done. If he comes back with his Phoenix, this push gets annihilated. Oh, look at that. He grabs 2 Widowmines out of the ground. He could pull back and kill this whole push. He could jump on that with Zealot Phoenix, and if he catches that, it's game over for Spirit. because Spirit is his third CC's just started at almost 7 minutes. Nice is up on 3 full mineral lines. You can see that beautiful mining for him. And his Zealots are coming across the map. And now the real trick here is for Nice, don't show him the fact that you're building these gateways and waiting with these Zealots. What you want to do is you want to wait for Spirit to move out into the open. So only show him the Phoenix Oracle. Stay active with that for sure. Oh, he's going to do the Revelation again. No, he won't get it this time though. And 4th base, a bit more probes coming out. Still only 9 gateways. So I do think if you guys want to oversaturate a 4th and go Mass Zealot, it's very important to actually try and also get up to like 10, 11, 12 gateways if you can. Because he's still building Phoenix, it's not as important actually, because he's actually using the Stargate as a very, very good production facility to beef up his army strength. One problem that we've seen is he's going +2 attack. I think +1 armor is infinitely better if you're playing Zealot Phoenix, because it's a lot about absorbing the Marine damage and the Marauders damage as well. So I think having armor, it's cheaper, it's quicker to upgrade, is a little better. Some people would argue, though, that the Widow Mines are the real thing that kills you, and armor does not help against Widow Mines, so that attack is better. So I think there's a decent argument for what Nice says. I'm on the other side of that debate, as is Showtime. Oh my god, Mass Zealot coming in! Mass Zealot coming in! But the Phoenix aren't there right now. Where are the Phoenix? Dude, he goes in with the Zealots, but he'd already used the charge before jumping in. Spirit, if he can get out of here, it'll be huge. The Phoenix way too far behind on this, but I think Spirit's gonna get crushed. Oh, and this looks like Nice. Just from that early advantage is slapping this down. Nothing's getting home here, man. Nothing at all is going to get home. I do like that Spirit focused down a Phoenix there, but that is a complete shutout in game number 3. Nice. I mean, after shutting down the Widowmine drop and stuff, he was looking good, but that was just devastating. The pure commitment to just overwhelming Zealot numbers, it's insane. That's just so many Zealots, dude. Look at this. Notice the spreads on these Zealots to make sure those early Widow Mines weren't doing lots of damage and just smashing through. This is such a good way to play. I love Nice strategy here against Spirit. It's very frustrating as well, and we know that Spirit, Piotr has been complaining about Protoss for a long time. Something like this where you just make 400 Zealots and come in with a big surround has got to be so frustrating for him to play against. Nice might be taking him to Tilt Town. All right, game number 4. He's looking for the 3-1 victory, and he's already sent, once again, that initial probe across the map, hero style. Zest, actually, sorry, I think was the first guy who was doing this. This is Noise. And Spirit was going out with an early SCV, but interestingly, oh yeah, because if you get there early enough, you also block the barracks from starting. So remember I talked about how you can get there early enough to harass the SCV and delay the barracks? Well, in this case, he's delayed the barracks going down. The gas is like 5 seconds late because Spirit was so distracted by this. Oh no. Oh no. This is not good at all for Spirit. This is a really rough start. And this just shows how little bits of disruption players aren't used to dealing with. It's such a problem. And look at that. That SCV is 3 hits from death. This probe could commit to it if he wants. He's going to try and regenerate. And look at the Spirit doing the preemptive swap off, swap on. Even that loses you half a second of build time. Every time you swap off, swap on, you lose build time. This is really well done by Nice. Slow the barracks down, disrupt the build order. And I would expect him to once again go Cybercore and Chrono and Adept across the map. Go back to that very aggressive opening, because the whole point of slowing this barracks down, guys, remember the Reaper's meant to start at a minute 28. 4 seconds late on this Marine starting. 4 seconds late. That doesn't sound like a lot, but I'm telling you guys, if you've played against Parting before and dealt with his Adepts stopping your command center from building, you know just how bloody irritating 4 seconds delay on your first unit is, because that's 4 seconds delay on your reactor, or in this case, you can't build a reactor. Oh, you can, but you got to build it further back from the wall. He has to lift off to do that. And seeing that, Nice is like, well, I'll just cancel the pylon, bro. Nice. Okay, Nice was not watching. If you see he's lifted the barracks, you've already won. Just cancel the pylon, bro. This Marine is actually hiding inside the wall. He's down there shooting through the wall, breaking the laws of physics to somehow hit that pylon. And a forward pylon goes up for Nice. On 1 gas. Spirit didn't scout. Guys, he's about to get Parting builded. Uh-oh. But you shouldn't be chronoing depth. You need to chrono warp gate here. So Spirit doing a bizarre version of basically a gateway all-in, guys. This is a 1 gas gateway all-in from Nice. He's just going to be rallying forwards. So he's going to try and chrono Adepts, though, rather than warp gate. I think that's a huge mistake, in my opinion. I do think he should go to at least 3 gateways minimum for this build. If he goes more than 3 gateways, he'll have to cut probes to keep up production. We'll see. Right now, he's cutting probes. Look at that, guys. No probes building on that natural. No probes in the production tab even. This looks like a 25 probe all in. If you're going to do that, you should be going 4th gateway. Now, the first adept does shade out after disrupting the mining time. Mule does come in. What have we got? Hellion and more Marines plus a bunker. You can absolutely defend this with the bunker. The thing is, it's such a surprise. So the trick here for Nice is you maintain pressure with 2 or 3 adepts. You be annoying. And then you try to get out like 5, 6 stalkers and just bust the bunker. Overwhelm the units really hard. That can be super duper effective. But non-stop Marine production for Spirit after the early barracks delay means his unit count's getting very high. And now Nice looks like he's probing and backing out of it. Why is he not building units? I think because his warp gate's a little late. Like I said, you need to chrono warp gate. If you're going to do one of these proxy gateway 3-gate builds, you really should be chronoing warp gate at least once to get those warp ins earlier. But he's going to go mass adept. He's just going to shade past the bunker and look to deny the mining. This could be very effective. Widowmine is guarding the main from Stargate. 3rd command center on the way. Spirit loves his 3cc. That means if he can hold this, he's going to be so far ahead with triple mule dropping. And here we go. Okay, the Marines get inside the bunker, bro. SCVs are pulled. The great SCV pull. Oh, this did not work out for Nice at all. He's trying to focus down the damage dealing units, but the quick SCV pull shut that down. 5 Marines for 6 adepts. I know who's smiling about that trade. And I told you guys, this has to be a bit more of a surprise all-in where you bust the bunker with lots of stalkers. I don't think doing it with just adepts makes sense unless you're hitting a very crisp timing. He warped in 30 seconds later than Parting does with the Parting build because Parting does it with 3 chrono boosts on the warp gate. Now, it's a different opening as well. Parting doesn't send an early probe across. I get that it's from a different position. So 30 seconds, it's not like, oh, Nice is 30 seconds late. He's a baddie. But it is, just to give context, it was at least 10-15 seconds later than it could have been. Now, the Hellion does take out 3 probes there. Oh my god. Oh my god. Spirit's taking him to Dicktown. Spirit's put on his conductor hat. And he says, hello, mate. Oh, how do you like me, Hellion? How do you like me, Hellion, mate? And he's not warping it at home at all. Nice is trying to just go even more all in. And he's even now warping in more. Just warp in 1 Stalker. He's going to lose every single thing to 1 Hellion. He's trying to fight it with probes. He's trying to count on Spirit's multitasking failing. Spirit, though, repairing the wall. His tank is up here. The tank and the Marines blasting it down. He's still pulling probes 1 or 2 at a time. 13 kills. The bunker looks like it will get busted down, but I don't think that's going to be enough, guys. The Hellion finally falls after killing like 15 probes. Dude, the tank is a little far back. Widowmine does get a good juicy hit. He's going to just pull his SCVs, Marines, and tanks. And he's like, dude, you have 2 adepts and a stalker. I could just get on down here and take this out. The SCVs are going to go back towards the main base as he pulled some from there. He's going to have a 2nd tank up momentarily. Depot does raise. Adept's going to just dive on this one. Tank not able to get a good shot off as the Adepts shade on top. But Adepts will pull on out of there. And still going for the Chaos Gold base. Oh, that's a clever transition. Guys, Nice could make a game out of this. Guys, did he lose 12 probes and he's still in the game? I mean, not really, right? Because there's 2nd and 3rd barracks and the 3rd command center dropping mules. Yeah, I don't know, man. He needs more damage, but damage he is finding. 10 more SCVs. Can he get that one as well? It's very damaged right now. The Adepts are still running circles around this main base. Is he going to go for the recall? Recall? He's going to recall at least 2 of these out. Oh, you cheeky little fudger. You cheeky little fudger, you, mate. Oh, Nice is so dirty, man. All right, he's got the gold base, guys. Three mineral lines coming up. He's going to try and play double forge blink into Master Zealot, I think. But he needs to be probing up non-stop. And he needs to rely on the fact that Spirit is very slow to counter push. Especially because his starport's been delayed, right? Because he's on 3 barracks factory. Starport's only now down. So, as Nice, you can basically delay Spirit for or you can kind of count on him being very late to actually counter push. Are you kidding me? Oh, but you oh oh my god, guys, he's like, okay, I've got him contained. There's no reason why he should ever go up there. We're keeping him contained. We're gonna take his gold base from the reverse side of the mineral line. Dude, Nice is honestly, this is both the dumbest clown shit I've ever seen, but it's also actually legitimately really good. If it gets spotted, obviously not great. I do think it's safer for him to just take his 3rd. Oh my god. Oh my god, he let an SCV scout out. He let an SCV scout out. Oh no! And it's actually checking for this exact thing. Are you kidding me? I think he was just checking for a proxy gate. I honestly don't think he was checking for the Nexus. But he sees the gold base is being taken, and now Spirit is like, cool, I can do the slowest push ever up there, deny that base. Nice should immediately take another Nexus elsewhere. He should chill on out. He's going mass gateway. Now, he's got a Templar Archives. That doesn't make any sense, because he's only got 2 Gas Geysers, guys. He can only afford a handful of Stalkers and Zealots. Even double upgrades, he doesn't have enough gas to start 2-2. So, nice. This gold base is actually putting him in so much trouble. And why is he building a gateway there? You've already got a gateway here, mate. You don't need them on both sides. He's going to try and go in with 4 Stalkers, 3 Zealots, and a Sentry. He's like, nah, distraction? Distraction. Look over here. Here's like 7 units. Distraction. Please leave my gold base alone. Spirit's like, what? What's that? Nice is like, I said distraction. Spirit's like, okay, I guess I'll pull back. I can deal with the gold base later, dude. He comes back. He's losing like, what, 7 or 8 SCVs, and he's going to clean up this whole low-tier shitty army. And he can just go back and clean up the gold base. 9 probes already died on the gold. He's got to take this other Nexus. Like I said, oh man, taking this gold was just such a gamble. And he's got to pull out of this. And look, he can't afford +2 armor, or he couldn't at first. He didn't realize, so he didn't start his armor. He's just trying to make 9-gate Zealot right now. I mean, it's got to be nothing but Zealots from here. And the thing is, he's made a lot of tanks. Tanks are very bad versus us. Oh, attacking on the front. A crazy attack for Nice. I think he thought Spirit would pick up and drop with his whole army. So I think Nice had a bit of killer instinct there. He's like, you know what? I think you went to drop me, because that's what you've done in the chaotic game so far. Finds the entire army sitting at home and immediately backs out of that. Marines coming on in the front. They're going to try and start to pick away. Zealots and Stalkers doing what they can. That Stalker will take some damage. Okay, we've got the bio up there as well. 2 medevacs, 16 Marines, 4 Marauders coming forwards. That Nexus is going down on the 3rd. The Marines are going to come forward. Massive bio army now, guys. Massive bio army. What do you got? Only Zealots? Those Zealots need to be backstabbing right now. He's left himself wide open. Spirit, even though he knows this guy's always Zealot backstabbing, he's left himself wide open to backstabs. But the Zealots weren't in position. You've always got to be poised to backstab and fight where your opponent's army isn't, because the Zealots are very good in small fights in multiple areas, but they are not so powerful otherwise. The drop comes in, kills probes there. The gold base gets annihilated. His rally should be able to come down and defend his 3rd, even though it will be a little bit of a difficult fight. And it looks like Nice. I think taking that gold base and building infrastructure up there, pylons and gateways, was a huge mistake. I think if you take that base, you just say, look, this is a 400 mineral gamble. I'll put 12 workers there, nothing else. It's not that big of a gamble, but by reinforcing it with pylons and gateways, and also by letting the SCV scout it, he did mess up. And so the very cool play that could have worked out didn't end up working out in the end. A single Stalker and a shield battery with overcharge, not enough to defend this. Spirit will tie up the series. He survives the crazy aggressive play of Nice, and we are going to game 5. All right, everybody, it's going to boil all down to this. It's going to be Berlingrad. Nice is in the bottom. And his opponent in the top left is Spirit. And honestly, I cannot wait to see where this goes, because that's just insane, man. This has been such a banging series. It's been mass Zealot all series long from Nice. Spirit, of course, I do think his counter pushes have lacked sharp edges a little bit. I do think he's a little bit turtly. It feels like he plays a little bit afraid. And I think this is something that happens if you're not quite like Maru or Clem levels of multitasking micro with your pushes maybe. But then again, Spirit has great multitasks. I don't even know if it's that. It just feels like sometimes he does let Nice get away with a little bit too much. That last game was the exception, though. He did catch that gold base and kick some butt. I feel like there's so much that goes on in terms of Terran having these incredibly strong timing attacks when upgrades and all these units kick in at the same time. Protoss, on the other hand, of course, you see the way Nice is playing. It's kind of this out-expanding swarming style. And I think he should really go Stargate, just because he's played so well with Phoenix Oracle. I love the Phoenix Oracle into charge, but I do think if he goes for just that crazy Adept chrono into the base pressure, Spirit should just 3 racks, do a solid 2 base all in, pull the boys, I don't see Nice holding a good boy pool. Number one, he hasn't been building any Colossus at any point in the series. Number two, you know he's going to play Zealot Phoenix probably, right? So just go heavy Marine Mine, multiple reactors, single tech lab to get both stim and shields. I think a Marine Mine all in would be an absolute instant game winner on 2 base, especially if you pull the Drilly Boys to absorb the first charge of the Zealots. Adept's going to come on out there, chrono boosted, so it looks like he does want to get some pressure going, but no warp gate. And interestingly, Nice doesn't even try to fake warp gate, so he's like broadcasting the fact that he will be going for that Stargate in just a little bit here. Now, there is actually a Reaper after the Marine, guys, and a second Marine. So Spirit wants to kill this first Adept with 2 Marines and a Reaper, but 1 Marine and a Reaper doesn't really beat it. If you have an SCV helping to tank... Ah, and he will actually use the SCV. The Probe might help, though, as well. The Probe might actually help tank for this. And Nice, he's going to shade forward. The Probe will come in as well. That Probe will go down. And, oh, he's going to just fight. He's going to go after the Reaper, guys. And, oh, nice grenade. Good micro by Spirit. Does get some damage done on the Adept. He'll back off for now. The Reaper will rotate. There's a shield battery in the main. Stargate's coming out. Second Adept's on the way. But the bunker is now ready. And notice these SCVs, these wounded ones, retreat to the main. Very smart by Spirit. He knows there's going to be follow-up aggression here. He does not want to present weak SCVs that can be 1 or 2 shot to those Adepts. Adept's going to shade backwards here. That's a safety shade. Wow, okay. And he will shade back. Doesn't take any real damage. Reaper goes in, though. And these probes on the natural are exposed. Oh, very nice Reaper for Spirit. He's going to get at least 1 or 2 probes here. I mean, good micro by Nice. Nice pulls the probes to fight. Spirit, you got to micro that, bro. Ooh, he gets 2. And he should just pull back to heal now. The Adepts are going to get in the main. Oh, no. He was microing the Reaper and the Adepts got in. 2 Adepts inside the main base. Oh, this can get so annoying. Now, the Adept on the natural takes out an SCV. It's going to shade away. So the Adept on the natural will escape. And these Adepts in the main looking to pick off the SCVs. I do like the pullback on those SCVs for a moment. The Hellion trying to help out. The Adepts looking for that Hellion if they can get it. The Widow Mine will zone them out from this area, but that's okay. He's denying the starport from building. Nice knows that he's gaining value the longer he hangs out in this area. He's going to try and drag the Widow Mine. He does it. Takes out the Hellion. Beautiful play there by Nice. Now, he's actually done so much. 3 SCVs, 2 Marines, but most importantly, massive build time on that starport. SCVs do stop that Adept from escaping. Only 2 Marines for that one, as the first Oracle heads in towards the natural. If this Widow Mine burrows in the mineral line, he'll be okay, but it is not there just yet. Behind this, going up to 3 gateways again before 3rd Nexus. Very safe against the counterattack in that regard, but it does delay his 3rd base a little bit. Nice also has not been probing constantly. You can see he's still missing probes even now, and this is part of the hyper-aggressive nature of Nice plays. Even when he does a lot of damage, he's very rarely ahead behind it because he just doesn't build probes consistently. And going for those 2 gateways, to cut probes, to build gateways there, and to slow down the 3rd Nexus, I've got to be critical. I do think Nice has great offensive micro, and he's doing a great job of tooling Spirit in those terms, but his macro behind it is letting him down, whereas Spirit is not missing a beat on the SCVs. He's plonking his 3rd down promptly. He's going to recover that economy in no time. He's already even in workers. How is a Terran even in workers when you've both fast expanded? That should not happen. It tells us there has not been many chronos put into probes, and he's been missing probe production as well. Of course, he did lose 2 probes, 1 offensively and then 2 on the defense. So 3 probes in total. Did slow him down a little bit. Double Forge Twilight going down after this 3rd base. You can see he hasn't used these gateways at all. That's why I was a little critical of the gateways. I think he was in his opponent's face enough trading, killing Marines, and there was no starport. So I don't think Nice needed to worry about the 2nd and 3rd gateway. As I say that, he's thinking of taking a 4th. What? I guess you've seen the 3rd command center, right? But seriously? He wants to take a pre-6-minute 4th, but he's not building probes. He's not building probes. Nice! If you want to play greedy, you need to build probes. Greedy, Nexus doesn't build, it doesn't mine on its own. It's not a hatchery. It's not a production facility for army. I really feel like he's got to hit his probe production a little bit better. Something I'm incessantly criticizing Zest for. Is missing bits of that probe production in certain situations when he should be constant. But I got to say, in this scenario where you're clearly buckling down for a much longer game, double upgrades, 4th base just after 6 minutes, we need to see him not miss any more probe production for the next few minutes. Now, that being said, Spirit really locking himself into a very slow game. Double upgrades have started on the eBays before he's even got stim and shields going. He's not going to build a Raven. No, he's just going to put these barracks on the tech labs. He's building tanks for safety. Looks like an SCV got picked off there by the Phoenix. Nicely done. I do love the stasis trap blocking the expansion as well. And we can see a 6-worker advantage for Nice. He's now up to 6 gateways. He's going to try to go straight to 10 gates, I would imagine, since he is, of course, going to 4 bases. And his probe production is much better. So with all that criticism I was making earlier, guys, we can see he's been a lot more consistent about it. And for Spirit, look at his vision, guys. He's so paranoid right now because he's like, if I move out to my 3rd before these upgrades are ready, I might just get jumped on by Mass Zealot. But this Marine Scout is so crucial. This Marine Scout is going to tell Spirit, oh, okay, I need to get my 3rd landed ASAP. You're already rallying to a 4th? Oh, God, I need to take that 3rd. And immediately, what does he do? Lift his 3rd, moves out to the front. Stasis Trap may delay him on taking that. He'll transfer the SCVs and get that one going. And already the gateway count, man. Look at this gateway count exploding in the main. 8 gateways, looking very nice. Depots building up the front to try and slow down Zealots from stimming in. Charging in, I should say. Imagine if Zealots got stim packs. Damn, dude. Spirit trying to land the 3rd. Stasis Trap is blocking it. Doesn't have a scan to clear it right now. He just used a scan on the 3rd. He sees no gas. And this tells Spirit he should have no urgency. He builds bunkers. He loads them up. And honestly, all I'd be worried about is him is like maybe put a turret on the edge in case a prism goes in. But otherwise, yeah, just keep macroing up. Make your armory, make 2-2. He has forgotten the armory, so his double upgrades will not be able to continue. That is a big issue. Get the gases on the 3rd, add ghosts, and aim for a 2-2 attack. Because against a Protoss who hasn't taken the gases on his 3rd, you know he's not getting disruptors. He's not getting DTs. What's he going to make, guys? 4,000 Zealots! My name's Nice, and I'm going to make 4,000 Zealots! And you might be wondering, Nice, we're in a room, we can hear you, you don't need to talk that loud. But that's literally, I mean, it's not a subtle style. I'm trying to convey with the way I'm speaking here when I'm kind of voicing Nice's strategy. That's what this strategy is. Zealots! I have 500 Zealots! Do you want to come out on the map so I can surround you? But this will not scale well. If you can max out, get enough ghosts with EMP, Marines, Marauders, some Widow Mines can be massive with their splash damage. You can destroy those units. You can absolutely annihilate them. But if he catches you in the open with a surround, dude, you're going to get wrecked. Look at these tanks, though. Dude, look at this row of tanks back all the way to the high ground. Triple bunker, depots to slow the advance. This is actually very cool from Spirit. I got to say, guys, he's setting up very solidly on the D. But because he's doing that, Nice is adapting. He's going Robo, and he's going to go immediately. I would say triple Robo would be the way to play it. But look at that. Little 8 Marine run by. Only 2 Phoenix and an Archon. The only things that shoot up right now for Nice to deal with this. So there we go. Jumps in. The Phoenix have to pull back, and he's going to drop over there as well. Another drop on the left side could do some damage. I mean, it's kind of funny because it's like 2 Phoenix. And you haven't even made Blink? He didn't even make Blink. Okay, Nice really needs to make Blink. This is silly at this point. To not have Blink in this scenario is just ridiculous. This Marine drop tries to run in, but there's cannons in every base. Picks up, pulls back. The armory only now starts. Spirit has been incredibly late. I think he was convinced he was about to get all in, but now he's so behind on his 2-2 upgrades. And he's building a 4th command center. He's going to just turtle to mega late game. There's 41 Zealots on this map. Warping in so many Zealots to defend was really bad. And he's making Robo bait. Single Robo. Nice! You guys are going late game. You can't just play Mass Zealot into this. This is not going to work, buddy. You've got to go triple Robo. You've got an 86 probe economy. Okay, Nice is getting way silly with how he's doing this, guys. There's no way this works, right? I mean, still nowhere near max, and there's just not that much Marine Marauder on the map, so maybe, especially with so many units going out on the map, but second Robo goes down now. Nice. You're in a very slow game. You've got to take Quad Robo. You've got to take Storm. Start building Stargate Fleet Beacon. Like, this game is going to go for another 15 minutes, but because Nice has built 45 Zealots, and every time a drop goes in, he warps in more Zealots. You have to stop warping in Zealots, mate. They're the worst unit in this situation, and he's honestly got to set them up ready for run-bys. He's got to trade these Zealots out in small groups. If he doesn't do that, he's in trouble. Spirit, unload. Okay, Spirit will unload those Phoenix, get one medevac, but he loses a Phoenix. Doesn't quite lose a Phoenix. Well done. Marines are in the main base. The Zealots are going to go for a giant attack. The Archons on the right disappear. And I don't... Oh, there's actually not that much bio up here. Oh, he may have caught Spirit spreading out a bit too much. Remember, these Zealots are free, guys. Oh, his choke point. His choke point on the left. He does micro his Zealots to the right side a bit. He's got to get these Zealots through this army. The Zealots are trading abysmally. He should have pulled back there after that. The start of that trade was okay. The tail end of it was absolutely bananas. Still, his blink finally kicks in. Nice has finally defended. He kills 13 SCVs. And the thing is, guys, if he didn't throw away every Zealot, he could stop this counterattack. But he's only now starting Colossus. He still hasn't started range. Nice, you can tell, has won his last 400 games with almost pure Zealot. And now, okay, he's got a counterattack. This is a wise move. He knows how to do it. No, he's got a counterattack. You can't pull home against this, mate. You got a counterattack. He's left nothing at home. You can't fight his army. No, Nice. Nice taking a terrible fight against the army. He's got a way bigger force right now. But Spirit has a way bigger army. And Nice, once again, Spirit left himself with just 2 tanks at home and nothing else. Nice has got to stop trying to fight this head on. He's got to stop engaging with Zealots into the giant bio ball. He's going to try and wear it down with just the overwhelming numbers. The Colossus might actually do it. Can he actually? I mean, he's got so many Zealots, and the 2-2 upgrade advantage is massive. But he lets the Colossus get blasted. But you know what? Clumped up against the Colossus there. 2 red hit point medevacs barely escape the units. That being said, another drop on the top side at the same time. Nice has not really had his economy damage just yet. And if he can just blink and take out this medevac, he gets it. He gets a full medevac. On the right side, though, he's going to have to quickly recall. The cannon does go down, and he warps in another 400 Zealots there. He's got to be careful. He should be making only Stalkers right now. Nice should. Remember, Nice has 28 Zealots. I get Zealots are very good units. I love them. They're my favorite unit in the game. I love seeing a pro gamer play this style, but he needs to shut down the mobility of these drops. Spirit is multi-pronging like a beast right now. He redrops there. He redrops there. He's in the 3rd and the 4th base at the same time as the Zealots and the Colossus close with it. Picks up, scoops into another base. Marines are still on that 3rd base. Another army parading down the left side is going to find this base exposed. Nice is still making more Zealots. He is still not making Stalkers. He's just making Phoenix at one at a time. If you don't have a critical mass of Phoenix to shut down medevacs, you need to play Stalkers, but he's not. And Spirit is dragging his ass back into this game despite being down 3 bases to 5 bases for a solid 6 minutes. He's like, I'm finding some pretty good damage, maybe, just maybe. The problem is, guys, look at the supply. His army's just not that big. This one Marine over here is fighting a 9-foot-tall chat of a Zealot. The Zealot says, Marine Sushi, come here, you little dickhead. The Marine picks up in the medevac, and she does redrop him there. That one Marine, I feel this Marine is going to do a lot of damage. He gets a probe. That's his first actual kill. Pick up. Oh, he dies. Okay. What can I say? I felt wrong. +3 attack is on the way for the bio. So we are going to see the upgrades starting to catch up. Remember, it was 2-2 versus 1-1 for a lot of these fights in favor of the Protoss. Or 3-2 even versus 1-1. Now it's 2-2 versus 3-2. So very similar upgrades. And a 5th CC on the way. And it's still a mostly Zealot army. Now, the real big problem for Spirit is that the Colossus count grows. There's 3 Colossus. They've got Viagra. They're getting 3-1 armor upgrades as well. That's the shields and the armor. And there's no Vikings out, right? He's building tanks. And I don't like tanks against a mass Zealot army literally ever. Spirit, oh, he does pick up and save some of these units. That Widowmine gets a juicy splashy. We'll pull back there. Still got a double drop on the south side. He's still roaming around. Nice is going to push in, though. There's not many units at home, but he does have bunkers. It's a scary position for Nice to commit into. The EMPs. Oh my god, these Zealots getting slaughtered by bunkers and EMPs and all the like. The double drop on the other side for Spirit does get picked up and saved as well. That gets redropped. That was a terrible attack for Nice on a super awkward angle. And these drops, he's still warping in Zealots. You've got to warp in Stalkers. You have Blink, mate. You have Blink! He's still going just 4,000 Zealots! More Zealots than you've ever seen in a series, ever. He's still trying to build Phoenix one at a time because he's only ever got 1 or 2 out at a time. He can't really shoot these medevacs down. And that medevac there, and it's like, please don't see me, please don't see me. The Phoenix see it, they are going to shut it down, and does get it before it can unload. Spirit is still down in supply. But he's got 3-3 on the way. He's got a second starport. He's building the Viking count, which if he gets Vikings to counter the Colossus, he will crush. If he gets enough EMPs as well. He's still down on the army supply. Just, well, pretty much dead even, actually. And, oh my god, another attack angle through a choke point. The Colossus are all attacking a depot. Nice. You gotta move these Colossus forward, mate. The Colossus are attacking buildings during the entire engagement. Spirit's gonna answer with a triple drop on the right side. Zealots warping in desperately to try and handle that. These Colossus did nothing in this entire engagement. This was a fantastic defense with minimal units for Spirit. And now, he's gonna try and get those Colossus. Will he be able to get them? He's gonna get at least one of the Colossus. Does have to fall back with the rest of the bio, but the bio on the right side, EMPs could be huge here. Oh, but battery overcharge, very nice. And we see the power of Stalkers, man. But there's a drop on the top side. That drop gets ferried into the natural. Nice is starting to take big losses here. We've got to check in on that units loss tab. It's surprisingly close. Despite, I really feel like Nice, if he can just clean these drops up and reinforce his army, he should be able to take this in the later stage. But the supply is now ahead for Spirit. It's Spirit who, with these drops, is finding immense value. And whenever he distracts, guess what, guys? Yes, that gets cleaned up, but he drops back in the north, and then this army gathers up, and he's going to pull Nice to the top. He says, hey, look over here, mate. And as Nice pulls his army to the north, he shoves in the bottom. Recall is not ready. Pylon gets depowered, and he's going to go straight after those probes. Oh, he's looking for so much damage here. He gets a lot of probes. 10 probes go down here. And he's going to try and maybe do some more damage as well. But no, the Zealot Archon does arrive, picks up, flies on out of there for now. 5th base is up with the Planetary in the bottom. The 3rd has re-landed for Spirit. Spirit is still building just mass bio ghost. He's eased off the tank production for now. He's got 4 Vikings there. He's trying to build mostly medevacs right now. Redrop in the main base down here. Redrop in the bottom as well. Nice economy. His answer to these drops is to go for a big frontal push, but Spirit's been so good at pulling back to the high ground, but he does lose an orbital command center. Great snipe by Nice. So he gets the orbital command. Units are on the high ground. He spots a recall, does Spirit. Those units do recall, but that means the main base is a little vulnerable. Base in the bottom, very close to going down. Stalkers will take out the medevac, but that's still a dead nexus. Well played by Spirit. Spirit is looking like he's going to run away with this game. He has actually killed 135 zealots in this game. 135 zealots. Far more than even the Marines. Only 113 Marines and 37 Marauders have gone down in this game. That is actually just insane. Whoa, Widowmine? Widowmine! A Widowmine just ran into the base on the top and just blew up 10 probes. What an absolute beast of a Widowmine. Nice economy, not looking so flash hot, but he's got 2 Colossus out, 3rd one building. I think 4 Colossus is the magic number, and he's got 5 Archons. So if he can somehow avoid those getting EMP'd, those will be really useful. Nice is for the first time about to see this 5th base. He's going to feel his heart sink because he thought Spirit's economy was way lower than it is here. Realizing he's been mining off a 5th for a while, he's got to go, oh crap, man. Now he keeps attacking this top angle. I do think he could rotate to the south and maybe take out that bottom base, or at least work a different angle. Sniping the orbital, very worth it though. Oh, Vikings! Oh my god, big engage. Nice attacks up the ramp, but the bio is smashing the Zealot Archon. All the Colossus get wrecked by the Vikings. This is the 4th consecutive absolute terrible attack from Nice on that exact same angle. He has shoved his army into that exact same angle so many times and it's not gone well for him. Spirit, literally, he is like, this here is the trench filled with spikes outside of my castle. And I love it when these barbarian Protoss just walk into it. Dude, the Archons and Zealots were clumped, so they got hit by EMP. The Vikings actually were initiating the fight on the Colossus with volleys before they took any damage. I mean, that was a spectacular engagement. And now I look at this and go, okay, Nice, you're going to have to add some diversity, get some balls out. And he's doing it, guys. He's adding balls. And I think he could totally win the game with balls. Get balls, get Dark Templar, retake probably the base in the top right so that, yeah, so you don't have to cover so much ground. Disruptor. Zoning ball. Stalkers could have blinked there. He gets 1 Viking. Could have maybe got another, but he's only got 1 more ball to fall back on. He's the Zealot Stalker, much weaker than the Bio. So only got 1 Colossus, 2 Archons, and a couple balls backing it up. Oh, the Stalkers could blink on this. That's very powerful initiation for Nice. He's going to take out a lot of these Vikings. He's got a ball coming in from behind. He's going to have to pull his Zealots back. He does have to pull those Zealots back. Nice disruptor, but he gets every Viking and immediately pumps out more Colossus. Now, wisely, continuing Viking production is Spirit as he goes for the Fusion Core, thinking, of course, about the Range Liberator transition, which is a nightmare for Protoss to deal with. Widowmine denying the bottom base. Top orbital, very dangerous there for Spirit. Maybe only drop mules on this base and just hope he doesn't spot it. 68 SCVs, 76 probes. And Damn, man, this game has been so intense. Yeah, I do think a Dark Shrine would be powerful, man. No detection on this base. This one does have detection. Top base doesn't have detection either. Ooh, 4 Marauder drop. That's a Nexus sniping drop if I've ever seen one. Marines much better for focusing down probes than Marauders. Marauders much better at clicking on buildings, pylons, Nexus cannons, that sort of stuff. You can see here with that stem, does get a bit of damage done on it. Sees the army coming and pulls back. Leaves 1 Marauder behind, which does get another probe before he goes down. But oh, he's going to shove down the bottom as well. He's going to try and take out some of the infrastructure as well as maybe this Nexus. And recall is available, but does not get used. And I would like to see Spirit get out of here. This is not his whole army. This is nowhere near a maxed army. Oh, but he gets sick EMPs! He gets sick EMPs! Wow! Okay, he does take out a lot of the Zealot Archon, but the Colossus is still standing. He can't really stand and fight with those. And his Ghosts, remember, Ghosts don't have stim. Good starter step for him. But, oh, he has to recall the Stalkers. Okay, well played here by Nice. Spirit does focus down as many Stalkers as he can before he falls. That was a really good move by Spirit. He's going to try and take this bottom base as well. Advanced Ballistics is on the way. Nice, roaming the top side of the map. I can't believe how many bases and resets there's been. Multiple command centers. Nexi have been sniped in this game. Another little Marine run by on the bottom. The Liberators are now up. Advanced Ballistics kicks in just 4 seconds. EMP goes down on the Disruptor. Disruptor does still take out a Widow Mine. Remember, he's only got 4 Disruptors, but he is building them 2 at a time. Falls. Oh, okay. Oh, this is, he's walking into the Liberators a little too much is Nice here. I think Nice should back out of this angle. Zealot warps in, should be able to take out those Marines. Indeed it will. Another Disruptor. Oh, this army going to the right. Big mistake for Spirit. I think it's actually Nice who was initially taking more damage than him, but I think it's just because Nice didn't know about the base on the high ground, maybe? He could have sent a single Zealot in there and killed everything. That base is completely undefended, but Nice just wants to kill him. The Liberators siege up on the wrong angle. Oh no, the Disruptor's coming forward, but the Stalkers do not take advantage of it. Oh, he's losing his Disruptors. Another big ball goes forward, though. Does only click 1 Marauder. Spirit's dodges are on point. Just a single Zealot in here, a single Zealot down here would ruin the mining. But Nice is once again wanting to attack into the exact same attack angle that he's been going for all game long. He walks 3 Disruptors into their death. And he's got Mass Stalker now. He's on almost pure Blink Stalker. Nice is just going bananas. Who's going? Why would you go Mass Stalker? I don't know. He's going to try and just jump on the libs, I guess. But he's only got 3 Colossus. He's got no Zealots. He's got nothing to back it up. He wants to go for the Orbital. He's going to try and get it, but he gets it. Blink away, blink away. He does lose a few Stalkers. He knows about that base. Why has he done nothing about it? I don't know. There's so much pressure on the line. This is a match. If you qualify for this, you get to the group stage of the World Championship. You're in the top 24. You get like $5,000 more prize money. It's actually crazy how much money you get. Maybe $2,000? I think $2,000, something like that. The Liberator is sieging this mineral line. He cannot reach it. A transfer. He's still not warping in Stalkers. He's just going Zealots. He just wants to kill him. But you know what? He sent his whole army out. This might actually work. Round 17 of stepping into the ditch filled with spikes, and it's actually going to work for Nice this time. It's literally been the thing that's lost him so many engagements in this game, but he does it again decisively one more time. Unfortunately for him, he doesn't push into the production quick enough. He's got to push in. He's going to try and recall. Oh, he's going to recall. Can he take this army out, though? The libs are sieging up. He takes out one of them. Big Disruptor shot could be huge. Oh, this is actually... The Liberators are doing really good, though. The Stalkers need to take out the rest of these libs, and I think he will take it out very efficiently. Oh, will he, though? Stalkers need to kill the libs. Need to kill the libs. Oh, I don't know who won in that trade, to be fair. Widowmine does hit the Colossus. Oh, the Medivacs! The Medivacs stopped running! 1, 2, 3, 4 Medivacs go down! A disaster for Spirit, but likewise, a Marine run by on the top side. That drop comes in, gets 7 probes, and it's going to pick up and drop even deeper. No pulling back, no hiding for Spirit, whose base is going to resaturate in the top, his bottom left. Completely unscouted and unmolested right now. Nice. Does not realize that Spirit is getting away with so much more economy than he really should be. That Medivac goes down. Who is winning this game? I have no bloody idea right now. I know there's 3 Colossus in this game, 18 kills, 6 kills, and 10 kills across them. This Phoenix with 2 kills flies in and dies. Nice once again. He's lured back to this same angle. You know, he just wants to attack right up this ramp. It's the same ramp he's been going for over and over. He wants to kill, he wants to kill, he wants to kill. He is blinded by bloodlust. But finally, he finds a moment to think, hey, wait a second, let's check for expansions, and he denies 2 bases at once. The top center gets denied, and the bottom left by just a few zealots. This is a huge move and a huge win for Nice. It puts Spirit in dire straits. Spirit cannot afford to be losing these bases. This base is still mining, but there's only a few mineral patches left, and Nice says, let's go up the ramp, but his whole army's being EMP'd. So unless he can land big disruptor shots, he cannot commit into that, and indeed it is a wise pullback from Nice. Nice has still got Spirit on the ropes, though. The Colossus working that range advantage over the bio. This base is being lifted, and guess what? Spirit's got, or Nice has got those 2 mineral lines, which means he should have an income advantage. We see it in that top tab. Let's look at the graph. You can see most of the last 10 minutes has been in Spirit's favor. Now it's in Nice favor, and significantly so. So there is no pressure on Nice to win the game. Just keep moving around, keep him on the defense, shave off his units, and keep denying this bottom left base by just splitting off zealots, splitting off units. And who knows, maybe run down there and blink on it, actually, and just kill the command centers would be a huge move. But look at this. Oh! He catches an SCV transfer, the whole army out of position. The Liberators are sieging up on his face. And Nice is like, well, actually, I can just kill these Liberators. Oh, that's a really bad forward siege on the Stalker Archon. But the EMP Marauder has something to say about that's a bad move. What was that, Pig? What was that? And Spirit says, I just shut down a lot of valuable units, but oh no. I lost so many SCVs, but wait, he got 20 probes? Oh, he killed 20 probes with his drop! Nice didn't even pull his probes away, he only saved 2! There's so much going on, I didn't even notice that right now. Rando Calrissian, the Colossus rallies to its death, as does its Disruptor buddy. Oh no, this game is pure, utter chaos. Both players are making so many mistakes because they are both constantly attacking, and when there is this much aggression, it is impossible to be completely clean, perfect controlled play. He once again flanks the rally, catches a Liberator. He's only got 1 Colossus. Where's that Disruptor? I don't know where it is. It looks like it's up there to the right now. Observer gets EMP'd. It'll go down. Big Daddy Colossus needs to get out of there. Disruptor does cover his retreat momentarily, but he will go down. And Spirit is coming after him with a vengeance. But is he overextending? The Disruptor should be getting focused down here. Archon goes down. Disruptor goes down. The Stalkers, though, they will mete out a swift revenge upon a lot of those Marauders and Ghosts. Top right side, single Stalker versus 2 Marauders. 2 Marauders beat a Stalker, and they definitely beat the Nexus. Oh, man. That is a huge snipe. But Nice strikes back. He's going to catch this command center. Liberators, think about sieging up on this. Oh, I would have loved to see him just blink on that. I really think just blinking on those libs would have been worth it. He's going to get rid of the orbital and 6 more SCVs. Right now, the mining is absolutely crap for both players. We are in the garbage dumps of economy. If you showed the economy in this game to your investment banker, to your financial advisor, they would say, what the shit are you doing? And you're like, I'm sorry, I've just been buying fast food zealots and crazy drops all game. And I keep buying lottery tickets and seeing what happens. Both players are broke as shit. They're deep in credit card debt. And in this situation, Nice is like, maybe I can afford Psystorm, I guess. I have gas mining still, even though I have no minerals. Spirit has got a sneaky planetary going up, though, and these zealots are getting there a little too late. That planetary will be able to defend, but even killing a few SCVs could be big. So Nice needs to shift-click the SCVs here. If he shift-clicks the SCVs, he could kill a whole bunch of them, and that will actually be very valuable damage. And you can see he does it there, gets a few SCVs, pulls that Zealot back. Every single unit is sacred at this stage of the game. The Stalkers are going to run to the right side. Storm is not ready. You pull those High Templar out of there, and you spread those High Templar. Guys, I've talked a lot about how with Disruptors, you need to spread them out. Think about it. Do the man spread. It's the same with High Templar versus Ghosts. Don't let them stick to your leg. Make sure you spread these all out. Spread them all out. Do not keep them all in one control group. Do not do what Nice is doing right now. This is very bad. If he gets 1 EMP on them, it's going to be huge. Gets good storms to start, but he's got to spread these High Templar. Stalker's going to try and chase him down. He's trying to get these medevacs, but he blinks into the EMP, and the bio kill a bunch of his Stalkers. He's got so few units left as Nice. Every little bit of Marine Marauder that comes out, especially with Mules dropping, is going to be huge. And these, how many orbitals? 1? He's only got one orbital. He's only got 1 orbital to drop Mules. Oh, the feedbacks! He gets feedbacks before the EMPs land. I was like, Mules are going to be massive. He's only got 1 orbital. So actually, it is legit even economies in this game. Gang, people that are also fans of StarCraft who are also losing their friggin' brains. I don't know about you guys. My heart is beating out of my chest. I'm like, how is this game still going? How is this series still going? This is such an insanely scrappy series. Oh, the High Templar coming in. He wants to get that Stormy Storm, but I think you got to be so careful with your units as Nice. And I really wonder, as Nice, maybe just getting a Nexus up is the play here, mate. Oh, he loses an Archon. Because look how careful Spirit's being. And Spirit's got 50 more army supply right now. I guess that's the problem, isn't it? I think Spirit might just have it, guys. This base being established, and the fact that he's able to defend this one. I mean, look at this. Liberators coming in, finding the long distance base, finding this one. And Stalkers ain't going to be able to deal with that very efficiently. Look at that. He's even sieging it there. It's like, that's not even denying the minerals. Nice blinks into it anyway. Ah! We've got a random... Oh! The ghost drop! But he doesn't actually get the EMP off in time. They both get feedbacks. And the High Templar kill him with their stupid little Psy Blast attack. Legends. Oh, man. I think unless these storms land the biggest storms of all time, Spirit is just... He's more than double the army. Oh, my God. The bio. Why is it running over there? He runs to the left side. His bio somehow avoids getting stormed on. But these outer side storms now is nice. And his last handful of units at the end of absolute madness. Spirit defends the 400 waves of Zealots and manages to survive. What the hell did we just witness? 225 Zealots. 105 SCVs died. 173 probes died. What in the heck? Units lost tab. Nice. Left the game there just barely before losing 69,000 resources of units. What a sick series this was. GG, well played, Spirit, and congratulations on making it to the group stage of the World Championship.